Was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
8 yards to go on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Cobb to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on third down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
Second and 8 coming up. On play action, now Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now it's Rodgers. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On the counter, Etienne. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Etienne going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, pick your game up. 45. Mike, 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Switch. No.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Kylan Hill with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and inches, Fields going right back to Beckham here, complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Lucky.
To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Good job.
Randall Cobb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
Steps away. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
7 yards, the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Reception here by Ruggs.
Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington.
For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. A give running right, ETN. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off play action, Fields. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, Fields. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. He finds his target, Beckham.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Fields on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Another try for Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch. But he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
finds his tight end Ingram. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Fields throwing again. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a give to Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught by Cobb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Saquon Barkley with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. eluding the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. To throw is Rodgers. They set up the screen to Hill. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On play action, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. You never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium and call the game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for Green Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.